Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ivan, and in this video, we're going to be talking about how interpretations create your reality. So in this video, I will talk about what interpretations are, how they create your reality, and then lastly, I'm going to share with you some practical tips on how to align your beliefs to your interpretations so that you can create the reality that you really want. So let's get to it. All right, guys, welcome back to the video. I want to start by defining what interpretations are. And they are essentially the process of understanding, of assigning meanings and labels to something or to someone. It is part of your cognitive process, which is mental activity of your perception, memory, attention, and your way of thinking. These cognitive processes are heavily influenced by an array of external factors such as personal experience, upbringing, cultural background, social influences, and your self-knowledge. Your personal experiences are shaping and molding the kind of beliefs, values, emotions, and behaviors that you have, which basically create your personality. Your personality is a reflection of your personal reality. Now, interpretations are subjective. Here's an example for you. A job loss can be seen as devastating and a setback for one person, but the other person sees it as a fresh start, an opportunity to start his business. How we interpret our circumstances is the effect we get out of it. Interpretations suggest that there is a choice to be made. This choice is how you create your reality. So the question now is, do you like what you are creating in your reality? Because you are creating it whether you're choosing it or not. If you're watching this video, the answer is probably no, which means that you're in the right place, but you're interpreting the world through negative interpretation. That's why the reality is reflecting what you don't want. Negativity is a valid point of view and part of the human experience, but its purpose is to simply experience it and transcend it and let it go. But it's full of biases, distortions, and negative thinking problems, all which are systematic errors in our way of thinking due to the negative definitions placed in our circumstances. Our minds have a biases towards negativity as they use it as an alert system to protect itself from perceived threats. Because when we define the world in a negative way, the mind starts to take control of our processes and creates these automatic interpretations based on the negative definitions we have created. Let me give you an example. A negative definition of a person as rude, confirmation bias will seek out information to confirm that definition. Then negative thinking patterns will follow by allowing your thoughts to be influenced by your negative emotions, thus reinforcing the negative definition with negative emotions. This is what actually makes it more real for you. These negative thinking patterns and biases is the reason why we react to our circumstances. The more you have the need to control the outside is the more you need to control the inside, because everything is coming from how you are interpreting it. Interpretations create your circumstances, not the other way around. Let me give you an example so that you can get a better perspective on this. Somebody judges you and makes a sleazy comment about your communication skills. The negative interpretation reacts to the other person's behavior, takes it personally, becomes angry and resentful after the person has already left. The positive interpretation doesn't react to the other person and sees it as a reflection of them and has the compassion and empathy for the person's insecurity. The interpretation created the effect of the circumstances. We're questioning our circumstances, but we're not questioning where are they coming from. This leads us to believe that circumstances actually have any meaning, but in fact, they have no meaning. Circumstances are neutral. You're giving it the meaning through your interpretations, the labels that you are placing, the definitions that you're putting out there. Interpretations come from your beliefs because what you believe to be true is what you're going to have to experience. Beliefs are the root of your experience. you must believe in something in order to have any kind of interpretation. So when we're not aligned to the beliefs that we actually want, we start to interpret everything in a negative way because it's not our beliefs. You see, circumstances are just the effect of your beliefs. This is why we tend to believe of the assumptions that we have about the world, because your circumstances have to match to the beliefs that you have in order for them to make sense to you. Otherwise, they would have no effect, no meaning to you. It is clear that we get to choose our interpretations at every moment. And when we don't, we suffer our interpretations because they're not really your beliefs. You're not aligned to the beliefs that you really want. They're being chosen by your mind through these automatic interpretations that are creating the negative definitions in your circumstances. In reality, you're only seeing the beliefs that you have inside. So now I want to share with you some practical ways on how you can align your beliefs to your interpretations so that you can create the reality that you want. And so the first thing I want to mention is you need self-awareness. Self-awareness is integral. Without self-awareness, you actually have nothing. Self-awareness is what you are, but you must become aware to realize it. Becoming aware of our processes, the way that we function, we operate, this is where our interpretations are actually coming from and they're being created into our circumstances. This will allow you to become aware of the beliefs and the values, even the emotions and the behaviors that you are exhibiting, to truly align to who is it that you want to be. So many of us have beliefs that are actually not even ours, that they've been given to us and we have been taking them as ours. So becoming aware is the first step. It's the first step in realizing that you are creating your reality. Awareness gives you the choice to see it. Awareness is what allows you to see that there is a choice, that there is a choice at every moment. The second thing you need is emotional detachment, the ability to become aware of the emotions that you are having and allow them to be there, accept them as they are. You see, these negative emotions, which we tend to resist or push away, are actually why we react to them. By resisting them or pushing them away, we are invalidating ourselves. We're not allowing ourselves to experience the full, in a way, polarity that is negative and positive. So when you react to it, you reinforce the mechanism. When you allow it to be there, it simply goes away and you start to go towards more positive interpretations. And realize that emotions is what gives your life meaning. This is the meanings that you're putting onto your circumstances, the labels, the definitions. This is what's creating your circumstances. So by realizing that the circumstances actually have no meaning and that you're giving the meaning through the emotions that you are having, it allows you to become more detached, or the ability to recognize what are the emotions that you are having. And finally, the last thing you need is simply just choose your interpretation. This is what it comes down to, guys. Simply choosing. What is it that I want to experience? You're choosing between the positive or the negative interpretation. That's it. That's what you're choosing. And so if you make the choice to say, I'm going to see this in a positive way, you're going to perceive, you're going to find the aspects of that circumstances that will allow you to see the positive interpretation, because it's there, but it has to be within your processes. Remember that circumstances are neutral. There is no built-in meaning to them. Now, they may appear that way, but that is simply just a reflection of the mechanism of how it's supposed to work. Your interpretations are supposed to match to your circumstances. That's the way they work. All of the meanings, all of the labels, all of the definitions are literally coming from you. Everything is coming from you. Whether you're choosing it or not, this is what's creating your reality. And so the choice is yours. And with that, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Really do hope this video helped you out. If you have any questions, just leave them below. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.